Well, hello and welcome to Sports by Compian. My name, of course, is Stephen Compian, and I'm joined here by a friend of the show, a man who knows some things about Chiefs football, but that's not what he's here to discuss today. No, he has been pushing and prodding the Sports by Compian administration to finally cover basketball. He says we need to, not allow it as a sports show to not be covering it. So therefore, we're going to let it slide. Cedric Lyons joins the show to talk about NBA. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Sir. Thank you for finally acknowledging basketball is a contact sport. People get hurt during it. It's not as glamorous as your hockey over there, but, it's pretty boring.
Hold on, real quick for the record. I never agreed to that. All I said is that we're going to cover NBA. I never said that we think it's a contact sport. Anyway, continue.
Disclaimer is just thrown in there.
Disclaimers have to.
No, this playoff series, you had to talk about it. I mean, NBA has been actually fun to watch this last month, really. So we're finally kicking off with this. What is this? The Eastern Western Finals or Conference Finals before the big show. But right now we got Knicks versus Indiana right now. Knicks and Indiana 24-23. It's pretty close, but I mean.
And they're in Indiana for this game, or are they still in New York?
Yeah, they're in Indiana. Okay. Indiana stole 2 in New York, but it's just, I mean, who would think the Pacers would get here? Like, I mean, everyone doubted.
The Knicks, isn't this like the first time the Knicks are in it?
This
50
is
50 years or something.
This is great for the Knicks. Honestly, I've been rooting for the Knicks because of what they're doing. So if you don't know, they're doing like the college experiment where they're grouping together players that played together in college. They did have to deal DiVincenzo to Minnesota, but they still have their big 3 and Michael Bridges, Jalen Brunson, and Josh Hart. And I mean, the chemistry is there. And adding Big Cat and Mitchell and OG, I mean, on paper they should be winning, but I don't know. This Pacers team is just crazy. I mean, they score fast, hit crazy threes, are really good on transition. I don't know. You got to give it up to Halliburton. I don't like him as a player. I would, if I played in the league, I wouldn't like him just because like the way he talks all that shit. But I mean, he's proved everyone wrong these last 2 seasons. Like he didn't get a lot of playing time on the during the NBA Olympics or during the Olympics on Team USA. So I mean, he's really shown everybody he's actually a true all-star. But
yeah, I mean, he's leading the game right now in points, and is he's number 0 over there, right? Or
yeah, he is. Yeah, let's segue to my parlay then because he's already got 20 points. Or no,
he has 21. He has 11 points.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, folks. So we encourage betting, but don't too much, know your limit,
all that good stuff. But we're not your daddy either. Yeah. We are here to give you good bets, though, that we think will win you money.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got a hitter here, so.
You probably won't know about this one until after it actually comes out. But you will know how good Cedric is based on his parlay that he's about to give you guys. He's already hitting on it. I can sense it in the force.
It's looking decent already, but I had took the Pacers by 3 on the spread.
Okay.
TJ McConnell, 12-plus points. That's the one that's not looking great right now, but I think he's going to be more of a second-half player. He's in right now, but he's playing more defense. I have Big Cat with 3 3-pointers. He hasn't gotten off yet, but he'll get there. Michael Bridges with 3 3-pointers. He's already got 1. Feeling good about it. Tyrese Halliburton, 4 3-pointers. He's already got 2. Feeling great about that one. And then I have Tyrese Halliburton, 6+ rebounds. He's already got 4.
What's
Steve-O? I put a $2 bet in. This could win me $800. Smart betting.
Well, man. Because this is interesting. I think you might be onto something with a couple of these.
Hey, parlays are fun. I mean, my history of betting, I'm still net positive over like the 10 years plus I've been betting. But
there you go.
You just kind of learn
big improvements.
Yeah, you just can't get too greedy, man. Like I always talk about, I had a 20-leg parlay and I missed it by 1 leg, and it's just Yeah, it killed me. But I mean, usually my go-to is during college football season. I can
Just
hit
go
that
wild
one.
with them. I do love a good old long leg with college football bets.
Well, I mean, the underdog bets are just. I mean, you got to take them in college. College is just. It's not like any other sport. But
Okay. But overall in this series, Cedric, betting aside from this game out, so if your predictions are correct, the Pacers are going to go up 3-1, and then it's back to New York, or is it one more game in Indiana?
no, it's back to New York after this game. But yeah, honestly, I thought it was already going to be. Well, yeah, it is. It is three. Yeah, okay, it is 2-1 still. I definitely thought Pacers are going to go up 3-0. New York stole this last one, but it seems like the Pacers are, putting their foot on the gas, and they know they have to continue to push that. So I think Halliburton, I probably should have taken him for like 6 threes because I think he's going to show out and really just, apply the pressure so he can have that 3-1 run and go back to Madison Square Garden and, rub it in everyone's face because he wants to do the choke again. I know it.
He did hit him with the choke, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he hit him early, but it still panned out for him. But yeah, no, I mean, who would think the Pacers, but I don't know. They are a heavy contender. Can they beat Oklahoma City Thunder? That's a whole other thing. If you want to segue to talk to the West.
Sounds good to me. Headed over to the West, you think it's not going to be the Timberwolves making it out of this series? Oh, Oklahoma already up 3-1.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Timberland's already on life support.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards. I don't know if it's external stressors. He's got some stuff with his family and extended family, whatever. But those are your cats in the background?
Yeah.
Gotta feed him, bro.
They already got fed. He's just complaining because he complains about life in general.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Anthony Edwards, man, he just hasn't stepped up. I mean, everyone calls him the second coming of Jordan. So this is like really his series to like step up. But there's also been talk about, just SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, him being MVP this season and just like getting preferential treatment from the refs. They're calling his flops, and there really should be VAR for some of these calls now, just because in a lot of the replays, there's really no motion at all, and it's just the ref calling it based off reactions. And for some reason, they can't ever go back on those calls unless it's like a flagrant or something like that. Then they can ask for reviews, but for the most part, it's just not fair with the way that Shea plays. I don't know, man. This OKC team is young, talented.
Maybe the start of a franchise? I mean,
definitely, yeah. This has been in the making. I mean, they had crazy. I mean, this is all orchestrated by their front office. The GM did a great job, but I mean, they got like 5 first-round picks, so kind of hard. It's kind of hard to miss there. Kind of hard to miss.
Yeah. Hey, so it looked like it was really close in Game 4, and then this takes place tomorrow.
Yeah, so they play every other day. Yeah, so the last night's game, it really was Anthony Edwards just did not step up. He wasn't taking the shots. Julius Randle wasn't getting comfortable. OKC just kind of stomped on him. But
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this for the whole time? Randle's only been averaging like 5 points a game. Doesn't seem.
No. Actually, like for playoffs, he's been averaging like 20 plus. So
okay.
Their defense really shut them down. Yeah. But yeah, no. Unfortunately, I think overall, OKC is going to win finals this year. They're just too young, too talented, too good, too fast. I mean, they score so fast. Their transition game, like I talked about the Pacers being quick in the transition, OKC is just lightning fast. No pun intended.
That's tough losing in Minnesota and to go down 3-1. That's kind of demoralizing as a team.
Oh, yeah. Unless he has his like LeBron moment, Anthony Edwards. I think they're ready for Cancun.
I kind of like Anthony Edwards. I don't really know much about him, but there's a really funny meme of him saying send the video going around that I absolutely love.
Yeah, that kind of covered like the off court issues with family. That video came from him
Yeah.
paying for a girl's plan B, and he's saying send the video of her taking
Oh shit. That's
it.
hilarious. Dude, he's
Oh
a
yeah,
savage. Good for him.
dude, Halliburton has hit 5 threes already.
All right, let's go.
Bet might
Halliburton.
hit. Bet might hit. I wish I would have put more than $2 down.
So anyway, your overall prediction is Oklahoma versus Pacers come finals.
Yeah, and then ultimately OKC
Oklahoma
winning.
taking it home.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Unfortunate, but it's been good ball. It's been good ball. Steven, I wish you would have watched earlier in the entire playoff series. It was actually really, really good. Yeah, man, that's all I can say. Like, I'm usually want to say basketball is pretty boring to watch, but it's been a show since the playoffs started. So
Nice.
good on
Well, I'm
Adam.
glad to hear that for basketball fans everywhere. Sorry, I've been missing out. We have been watching from afar. If anything, I've been paying attention slightly to the NHL playoffs.
Well, Steven,
Shout
yeah,
out
you
Stars.
got Dallas
done.
playing. I put a parlay in for the Stars and
Yeah.
a bunch of baseball squads that I think already lost. Let's see.
Well, they're still playing, so there's still plenty of time. This is the first quarter.
Well, I mean,
First series.
I did a big swing here.
And then Carolina showed some life against Florida last night, but they're getting spanked over in the East. That series, I think, is 3-1 also.
Oh yeah, holy shit! This bet might hit.
So all these playoffs are coming to an end, man. UFL is even getting close to the final. MLR is getting close to playoffs. We're gonna have no sports for like a solid 3 or 4 weeks before the NFL and college football come save us.
Nah, it'll be like I don't know, probably be like women's basketball or something, or I don't know. There's usually a sport in between there.
Maybe the Olympics. That's right. I think the Summer Olympics are coming up, aren't they?
I don't think so.
I mean, so. Isn't that why they were talking about all the flag football and how they're going to have NFL players play?
No, that's for 2026 or that's for next year's actually.
Gotcha.
And that's a funny topic too.
It is hilarious. I love the flag football guys we're good, man. We don't really need anyone in here. You don't want to compete against a fucking NFL receiver, dude.
I can understand the quarterback's mentality when he says I'm better at this sport than he doesn't frame it how it should. He says I'm better than Patrick Mahomes. That's ridiculous. Yeah. In this sort of sport setting, he might be better equipped because he's 5'7". He's super agile. He can do that little drop because in flag football, it's really about how can you move your hips so that somebody cannot grab the flag. Obviously, for smaller players, it's going to be a little easier to be more agile.
Sure.
So from that standpoint,
probably be really good at this.
Yes, but I mean, if we're talking about NFL players starting to play, then we're talking about NFL safeties that are 6'2", 6'3",
Yeah.
So it's going to be, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think it's going to change some things because you know how players have off-season contracts. They have little clauses hey, you're not allowed to play basketball or something like that. If someone gets hurt playing flag football in the Olympics.
Yeah, that'd be pretty ridiculous. Don't get hurt out there. It's only flag football. Also, shout out to our Sevens U.S. Eagles team in rugby. We're not good at 15, Cedric. We're just not. We're not good at rugby 15.
50s,
but sevens were pretty good, dude. They just took down Kenya in their group when they came to LA for the last.
Sevens is sexy, and that's where the money is.
That's where the money is, apparently, and that's where the U.S. is good at. We're actually decent at sevens.
Yeah.
So maybe the U.S. should just start focusing on that for the Eagles movement because we're pretty damn good.
Maybe that's – oh, man. Actually, no, that's closer to the fall. But usually they have sevens on NBC in the fall. I think the
playoff – I think they're about to go into the playoff round is going to be the next series of sevens. I could be wrong. I haven't really been following that closely.
I haven't seen it on TV at all.
But I saw it on YouTube the other day, and yeah, they beat Kenya. Which, dude, the Kenyan guys look so good. It's crazy they beat them. But yeah,
I mean, they got to beat the Fijians. That's the true.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good sevens teams. It's pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, the Pacers have now gone up. We're probably going to be flagged for all this for sure. But it turns out we don't really make any money on these videos anyway, so who cares? But
what would we get flagged for? TOS?
No, all kinds of stuff, dude. They always find I've gotten flagged, even though we're a tiny little channel, they'll be like, "Hey, dude, you can't be showing this." It's really funny. The NFL, probably the NBA. I think NHL even hit us at one point. It's,
Wait, just for
pretty neat.
showing this ESPN screen?
I think we were showing like highlights, and they didn't like it.
Oh,
Yeah, which we just showed a bunch of highlights there. You see how it just keeps on going like that. So, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sports Compian fans, we're happy to have brought you some NBA. You know, it's a sport I semi-pay attention to. My dad does love it. I could never really get into it, so I watch from afar as people get mad at LeBron and say he's not awesome, even though it seems like he's pretty awesome.
Steven just watches from a corner.
I just watch from a corner and hear about whatever drama is big enough that it trickles down to my world, and I think it's funny. But so far, it does seem like LeBron's getting old, so who knows, man? There's got to be a new step up, right? Stephen Curry's getting old, so
everyone's getting old, man. It's crazy.
The new generation's got to step up here.
It's OKC, man. That's the future, and it sucks.
That's the future, and it sucks. Well, hey, the Knicks are apparently back for the first time in 50 years, so congrats to them. And Anthony Edwards, you know, I'm a fan. I hope you can figure it out.
I think you're a fan because of the off-field stuff.
Dude, literally just that meme. I know nothing about it other than you telling me about the plan B. That's pretty funny. So, yeah, I remain a fan of Mr. Edwards. I hope he can figure it out against OKC.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, Cedric, thank you so much for coming on, expressing to the people about this, showing us what's going on. Do you have any parting thoughts for those people of Sports By Compian? Like anything you need to get off your chest?
No, man. It's rough out there. Try to keep yourself safe. Keep your loved ones safe. Do what you can. Don't be an asshole. And get some sleep.
Yeah, get some sleep. Solid advice all around. Absolutely love that for our fans. Guys, make sure you're liking and subscribing. We really appreciate you watching.